It's called dorm, but it feels like more like a apartment to me.
You're gonna say prison.
Hi everyone, this is Kevin.
Hi.
This is Galen.
Hello.
And we're gonna talk about the dorm.
So Joseph, why do we do this?
How did you first find out?
So I was having problems with my roommate.
Yes.
And I was just complaining to you, like, yeah, it's time. And you're like, well, this was back up in Roland Heights. You're like, I have this place. We do have an extra room. Do you want to live there?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. You were like, okay, well, how does this make sense for the company? Like,
Right.
Like, can this actually serve a purpose? But then it was like, okay, filming space.
Hi everyone, welcome to Hot Pot Night
Yeah.
at the studio.
That's it, though. That's it. That's it. Again.
We eventually went with that. We filmed good 10 videos in the old place. The deal with the HOA at that place, they were very, very particular.
And then this year, 2025, you were gonna go on a trip to Asia.
Right. So part of it, it's like, okay, I'm gonna be moving and I'm gonna be gone for like a month.
Right.
So yeah, what?
It just everything all happened all at once. I was on paternity leave. You were planning this trip to Asia. We were sending you out, and I've been wanting to just sell the old place. And then if we sold the old place, well, you know, I need to take care of you somehow.
Yeah.
And then this place opened up. It was a random day, and I was just driving down the street, and I saw this place, and I U-turned, and I came in, looked at it, contacted the sales agent, and we locked in the deal within a month. We moved all your stuff over, and then you went to our Shanghai office, Hainan office, Taipei office, and then you came back, and everything was already set up. It solved multiple problems at once.
Right. And yeah, what I love about this place too, it's so spacious. Like the old place was spacious, but it was one floor.
Yeah.
So this being 3 floors. Kevin's on the first floor, I'm on the 3rd floor.
Yeah.
There's no sound bleed. Even if it's on the 2nd floor, like I can listen to music up there, I can be on video calls, and there's no disturbance at all.
Each bedroom has its own restroom. So
Right.
Before I came here, I thought it was like college dorm where the same floor people share one bathroom, but it's one bath per
room.
room.
So 4 bed, 4 bath. Girl is living here, the guy's living here, then I share a restroom, it's not awkward, everybody's very safe, and then we wanted to put locks on each door, so you know, you're entering just like your own apartment. Beep, beep, beep.
Yeah.
You go in, you have your own restroom, and then if you want, we have stoves, microwave, you know, and each
Air fryer. Getting a lot of use out of that one.
and each room has also their own refrigerator, so just like a hotel. And I think that's really important because we have just so many interns, especially during the summer, that might come over. We need this space.
Because so many people will come for 3 months, or 6 months.
But in LA, you know, I mean, I'm sure you guys, like, I hate leases.
Yeah.
The down payment deposit, that's annoying. And trying to get back deposit is
Absolutely
annoying.
miserable.
And after you paid, it doesn't mean they're available. Like, okay, I want to see you Saturday. Sorry, the leasing person's not there. So trying to really make sure you feel comfortable, flexible, right? So we're not going to lock interns in for like a year when they're only for 3 months. So it's meant for a short-term stay. We want you to really enjoy this experience, right? If you're interning at our office, I want you to live well. And a lot of times this is your first adult experience, right? You just graduated. So what does it mean to live like an adult on your own, not with like your college buddies? And you're tired at work already. So you're already pouring your mind into these cases. At home, how do you rejuvenate? How do you relax? I wanted to create a space that allows for that.
The location of the place is really good because before this, I live in downtown LA, which many USC students do. The commute from downtown to Cerritos is like 30-40 minutes. But right now, from dorm to Whitney office or the main office, it's like 10 to 15 minutes drive.
Yeah, it's such a huge difference to get home at 6:15 versus 7 or 7:30.
And then Fullerton is so fun, downtown Fullerton. Good music, good venues, good food, good nightlife. Buena Park, tons of great Korean things. Little Saigon Vietnamese food is one of the best in SoCal. You're also, if you want to go to Disneyland, again, it's a 10-minute. We just came from there. We're 10 minutes from Disneyland, and then Anaheim.
Not very far.
And it's only 20 minutes from Irvine, which is
20 minutes from Irvine.
Yeah, it's like many good Chinese food are located. I expect many Chinese interns will love this place because they may have many friends in Irvine.
45 minutes to LAX. If you want to fly domestically,
Yeah.
John Wayne Airport.
SNA is so close.
I feel like Anaheim is such a good space. It's perfect for the young adults. You want a good SoCal life experience for a summer. I couldn't have found a better city. It's central to my vision of what a true office dorm really looks like. As an intern, did you ever dorm at USC?
It's called dorm, but it feels like more like a apartment to me.
You're gonna say prison.
So I think it's a very good place for people like me in my life where you are at work, but simultaneously you are learning how to navigate your 20s.
Right.
So yeah, I think that this is the perfect place for people like me.
One of the visions of when we designed the place is I want to be able to really teach important life skills and eat healthy. That is so important. You don't think about that in your 20s. You need to build up a good habit of knowing how to cook clean, being able to sleep well. Every day is a struggle, but learning how to end the day well and then recharge and wake up early. We want to build that kind of environment.
Yeah.
One other unexpected inspiration for this place was the LA fires. If you lose your home, what are you gonna do? That's so crazy, and anything could happen. It doesn't even have to be like something, a natural disaster. What if like just an accident, like a pipe burst, and your entire home is flooded and you need a place to stay? Are you gonna rent a hotel for a family, or for a week, for a month? And if you can't do that, and then if you yourself is decommissioned, then your work is decommissioned.
Right. And that's what matters.
So I wanted a safe house.
Yeah, it's like a safety net.
Having a dorm for the staff, for emergencies, for natural disasters. I was like watching the LA fires like daily, seeing, because some of our staff were pretty close, right? Chen Cho's house almost burned down. The fire was getting really close. Yeah. It's scary. And so having an extra place, have that security, and close to the office, and for interns. It was just so many things came in all together. I feel like the universe was like saying, now is the time.
Yeah. And yeah, I was curious to see what it would be like living with coworkers.
Right.
But I feel like with Kevin, it's been pretty nice. Like, it's a chill. Like we saw a movie on Saturday, cook dinner. It's pretty nice.
I'm glad you liked the dorm. I'm glad
Thank you.
We're here. It's a dream come true, and it was a lot of hard work, but we made it happen.
Yeah.
Come in.